Good evening and welcome to episode 30 of the Donut Shop Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. N. Joined with me, I have Jorge.
How's it going?
And impending Dr. Al.
How's it going, everyone?
All's good. All right. So, a little later than usual, on a weekday, no less. Odd time for us, but here we are.
Yeah. I would say it's because I'm partially to blame. I had something come up yesterday and I could not make it in time for our weekly time slot for our podcast. So I take all of the blame, 100%.
Cool. You can take my part of the blame too.
So if anybody wants to send any hate mail why we weren't live yesterday, just send it my way.
I feel like if hate mail will go to me, I get all the notifications. Anyway, so yeah, how's everyone been? And weekend, first day back at work, all that jazz.
For me, it's been pretty good, man. It's my spring break, so I work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm off this week, which is okay. Which I've always been off because I stay home all the time because of school is online. But yeah, it's good to not have to.
You don't have to study for anything coming up.
I do. I got exams on Mondays as soon as I come back. But I have all week.
Foul. That's good and it's foul at the same time.
Yeah, it's he was being a real. We gotta keep this PG-13.
Pain in the butt.
Yeah, exactly. It was being a real D-bag.
Wang Rod, I think, or something.
So other than that, I've been good. Just picked up an extra shift at work.
Nice.
Looking into my D&D character to try and see how I could improve him, and that's it.
Yeah, nice. Let's see. So speaking of work, I'm getting my vaccination for next week.
Nice, congratulations.
That'll be that. And I think
so. You'd be officially our group's beta tester.
Yeah, right. Also, was it? So we're also Philadelphia's in the moderate stage now. So sometime in April, I might be back in the physical classroom.
Really? For 1 month?
For 2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
Wow.
We'll see what happens. So our the standard was if you have 3 weeks of straight of moderate, we'll be back in the physical classroom for kindergarten and first grade. Anyway.
Yeah, my sister sent me an article that Temple is also trying to have us go back to school, but not mid semester or mid school year as you guys are doing, but next fall.
Summer.
Yeah, in the fall.
I'd rather we wait till fall. But well, I mean, if the boss says go in, I guess I go in.
Exactly. That's kind of weird to make you guys with a month and a half to go. Wouldn't that also affect the children?
Yeah, it's definitely affect the children.
You know what I mean? I feel like they would be so used and adjusted to waking up 5 minutes before, and then you have to
God, it's actually really affecting the kids. So I have a journal reading, morning journal reading assignment, whatever, at the beginning of the day. And I've noticed so many kids are they'll just be asleep when I'm calling on them.
Yeah, they'll be half asleep.
And I hear the frustration in mom's voice. It's like okay, you know what I'm dealing with, but thanks for the support at home. I appreciate it.
It's like this is what happens in the regular classroom. So now you guys know.
They're getting a bit of the college experience early, man.
Yeah. I feel like there's gonna be a lot more sympathy for teachers after this. For parents having to deal with, be teachers themselves more or less for the last year. But how is it already March? We've been at this for a year now.
Yes,
yeah.
We have been at it.
Holy
Actually,
crap.
For us, it'll be a year on the 13th.
Yeah, well, more or less.
More or less, yeah. Officially.
Yeah. That's insane. You remember this time last year, we were all like, oh yeah, it'll be a few weeks, maybe a month at best.
Yeah. Do you remember? Yeah, it'll be over by the summer.
No.
It'll be over by September. No.
That was not the case.
It'll die out in the winter, right? Yeah.
Well, here we are. Fun fact. We got Kiki the last free weekend before everything shut down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She's going to feel a little weird when everyone's back at work and she's home alone.
It is, yeah, because funny enough, around the time we were talking about it, and me and the missus were like, oh, man, we're going to get her, but she's going to be home alone. And then suddenly this happened. My wife started working from home. She's like, "Isn't that like convenient and a good one?" I'm like, "Yeah, it works out for the dog."
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that's gonna be. She's already got like anxiety issues, so imagine staying home 24/7.
I mean, there's currently no plan in place to bring the missus back into the office. I've asked her every so often. She's like, "Yeah, there's zero." I'm like, "Okay."
But
I mean,
she's like the last priority too for like the vaccine, right?
yeah.
Young.
Her work is completely remote too.
Yeah, remote work at home, not essential. Yeah, she's pretty much last in line.
Yep. I mean, technically through my job, when my location is able to get it as a family member, I can get her one.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I need to talk to my dad. Try to get him the vaccine.
Yeah, let him know, and then let me know, and then I can tell my people. Be like, hey, listen, I got a family member who needs a shot.
Like, he looks strangely Asian. Wait,
it's okay.
I mean, there's some Asian-looking Europeans, man.
Fair enough. Fair.
Yeah, they're mostly in the Russian.
Yeah, the Russians. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, moving on. Icebreaker. So my usual philosophical stuff. What is the worst piece of advice you have ever given, and why was it so bad?
That I have ever given?
Yes.
The inner.
The worst advice I've given. How would I know if it was worst advice? Like, do I have to recall if someone came back to me and be like, dude, that advice you gave me was
that, and maybe as you should have given the advice like back in high school, 10 years later, and you kind of realize, you look back and it's like, yeah, that's pretty bad. Like either self-reflection or you saw the chaos you inflicted upon this person.
I don't know, man. I can't recall that instance. I've been pretty spot on with the advice I've given. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging or whatever, but like I don't think I've ever given such terrible advice that someone came back to me that I'm like, yo, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I have never had anyone come back to me, but I think reflecting on my past, like my past self, I think probably one of the worst advice I've given is like is telling people who are failing in their relationship to keep trying when in hindsight they probably should have just given up, especially like in high school, because it's high school.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the worst advice I've given.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad advice. Keep trying. Like, you want to keep trying.
I understand, but some things are just, look, as a near 30-year-old man, it's kind of looking back and realize, there's some things you just don't want to. It's just not worth the try.
It's not worth it. Yeah, I agree. But I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think about this. This is a good question. I wish maybe if I was given a little bit more time and not placed on the spot.
I mean, that's the point of an icebreaker, right?
You're right. But like, I don't have an answer for your icebreaker at the present moment, though.
Yeah, man. I could think of a lot of the other ones. I've given people good advice that they didn't listen to, and for the remainder of my life, I've gotten to look the person in the face and tell you, "I told you so." I've got over a decade's worth of "I told you so" to a couple people.
So I can't answer that question. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm trying to think back on any advice that I've given anybody, and whether or not.
I mean, it could be like even the dumbest stuff ever.
Did you tell anyone to sell GameStop before it was
there you go.
No, I didn't even tell anybody. Actually, I did tell the Nose to sell out of AMC before it dipped, but he didn't listen to me, and now he's in the negative. And
he's in an egg. Oh no!
And hoping it goes up. So
no, it ain't going up. That ain't going up.
He didn't listen to me about that when I got out.
Okay.
But other than that, I can't.
Wait. I got one for you.
All right, let's hear it.
The worst piece of advice I ever gave someone was Mr. Al. I told him to read Toriko because I thought it was good, and it turned out to be crap by the end, and I apologize.
What is it again?
Toriko, the food like the food one where like the super buff guys and
he complained about it. He's like, "You told me this was good and it was terrible," and I'm never. That's why he wasn't taking our us when we were telling him to watch to read My Hero.
Wait, but you had me as leverage. I don't give bad manga advice.
I did. I think we were both wrong. Yeah. So he did. That I do remember that.
What is it called? I can't think of it.
Toriko.
How do you even spell that?
Toriko.
Yeah.
I dropped that pretty quickly. I think like after a time skip.
Oh yes. This was terrible. Yeah.
It wasn't as bad pre-time skip, but once they get the time skip, it got pretty weird, pretty fast.
So what happened? What happened post time?
I don't know. I dropped it.
It got really boring and really interesting. I was like, all right, I'm done.
But so what? Like what do you mean by like? So how did it transition into like weird or boring?
I don't know. I think the writing quality like dropped.
If I remember, yes, the writing quality dropped. If I remember correctly, the power went from being like food based to like if you're familiar with JoJo's, a stand kind of thing, but done worse. Like their inner food demon would come out and literally fight for them, but it wasn't done as well as JoJo's does it.
Try to be next JoJo.
It ain't easy, man.
Flew too close to the sun.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like that at all. There was another one that you gave me that I just never got into it either. You're giving me a couple bad advice when it comes to manga.
That's the only one I remember.
I think there was one more. I'm trying to recall.
Zelly wasn't for me.
No, the manga you've told me to watch, I've really enjoyed.
Dang right.
But there is a couple ones that.
There's been a few that have taken bad turns, man. Like Promise Neverland.
Dr. Stone. There we go. There we go. Al. There you go. We found Al's worst advice. Tell us to start reading Dr. Stone.
I mean, to his credit, I enjoyed it for a while.
Yeah, just now.
I got about 100 chapters of enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, I got 0 on Todoroki or whatever the hell.
Todorico, yeah.
Todorico. Anyways.
No. In all fairness, Dr. Stone was good. It's just the current arc is just very lacking.
Yeah, everything just goes way too fast. I think it just things are progressing too fast for me to like understand exactly how you got to that level.
Yeah, I agree.
This also just first proves that long running manga is not the norm. It's very much an exception for good quality.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, on other news, guess what? Guess what I started watching?
What did you watch?
Mandalorian.
Oh, let's go. There you go.
I am 3 episodes in. Currently.
3 episodes.
I actually I squeezed out an episode. When we decided to postpone this one for like an hour or whatever, I was like, oh, I can squeeze an episode, Mandalorian.
Okay, so you went above the 2.
Yes, I went above
per week.
I went above and beyond. You got. Don't say I don't do anything for you guys. But I actually really do it. I really do enjoy it.
So what's sticking out to you?
There's a few interesting things. I like Mando as a character. I think I was a little worried on kind of how he would, because the whole thing is he keeps his mask on, like his helmet on the entire time. So I was kind of worried about how he emote, but I think he does a fairly good job. Especially he's a very dry character, which also helps in the whole acting portion and knowing how he feels.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, all the fun twists were kind of spoiled due to social media and stuff. So like the whole, like it was pretty obvious. Okay, this is the bounty for Baby Yoda. Okay, like he's not gonna give up Baby Yoda to the former Empire. He's gonna somehow save it and all that stuff. So I do like the Mandalorian culture though. He asked him to like drop his guns. He's like, I'm a Mandalorian. Weapons are in my religion. It's like,
was the way.
Yeah, it's the way. I like I can't remember the guy, the short old guy. He met on the planet. It's like, I have spoken, and just walks away.
Oh yeah.
I love the little quirky catchphrases like I have spoken. It is the way, and all that stuff. I was like, oh,
they have some good like new characters that they introduce. Like they come across good.
Yeah, I'm enjoying them. One
of the things I like most about Mando, to me, there was a definite a return to more practical effects.
Yeah, I really did. Yeah, that's what I noticed. Is he a really good CGI, or like all the aliens? They look like they're really there. It's not a bunch of dots and then CGI over it.
Yeah, it's really good.
This feels closer to episode like 4, 5, and 6 than any other previous iteration of Star Wars, which is great. I'm enjoying the crap out of it.
That was 100% my thought process when I started watching Mando. I'm like, this feels the original.
Yeah, it's the OG. Yeah, this is the OG trilogy. Like the grittiness, even like the low tech like binoculars, like the staticky effects and all. It's like this is. Oh, it was really good. Again, I know why it's good. It's just I'm finally experiencing it.
Good. Welcome to the family.
Yeah. I do like the whole. So when he came out with like the shiny Beskar armor,
Oh yeah.
I was like, my man got an upgrade, and then he's getting. It's pretty cool. The only thing that felt weird for me was his knife. So the stupid rhinoceros looking thing, Mudhorn, I think he called it.
Mm-hmm.
So he killed it in one stab with his knife after Baby Yoda like force lifted for him. I wish they explained the knife more. It looks like the knife is special. It had like a weird VFX effect on it. It was like vibrating in the air. Like I wish there was more explanation of why this tiny little knife was able to kill something the size of a rhino.
Yeah, no, I don't.
It was like a tiny. That was the only wound he gave it. He like stabbed it in like a. It did like a vital spot. It looked like the side of his neck or something.
I mean,
and it went down.
Jugular.
But the knife is like this tiny, and the rhino's neck is like that wide. So that was the only thing that really felt iffy. Like I wish it, but it does look like the knife is special. I just wish they explained it better. It was like, okay, then why did this knife just one hit kill this thing, this giant rhino thing?
It's because that is the way. They're trained.
It is the way.
They're trained in the weapon. Okay.
Yeah. I do like the fact. So the last episode, episode 3, I do like all the Mandos came in as like to like rescue him. So at the beginning, it looked like they were a little antagonistic because he came back with like all that metal, all that Beskar. And they're like, called him like a coward and all that stuff for working for the Empire. And then they, it was like, we bros in the end. It's like, oh,
that's the way.
We protect our own.
Yeah. I generally thought they were gonna like betray him because he broke, he broke their code, kind of, sort of. Well, he broke the bounty guild, the guild bounties code.
Yeah, but that's not the.
Is not the Mando. So I thought there's gonna be more. I thought there might be repercussions from that side as well. So I generally thought he'd be hunted by like the entire galaxy because he stole this dang Yoda.
Yeah, the Mandalorian's culture is very interesting. It's one of the more interesting aspects of the show for me.
I would have to agree. with that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying. I love his rifle thing. The thing's so multi-purpose. Like, yeah, he uses it as a blunt. It's a staff when he needs it to be. It's a taser. It vaporizes things.
I'm about to make that into a sword in D&D.
A catch-all weapon, man. What else?
What a badass! But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Again, hopefully, what's it? It's 8 episodes a season, right?
Yeah, I believe. I'll
probably try. Knowing my rate, I'll probably try to finish the first season by this weekend.
You probably would. You probably would get it done by then.
Yeah. Again, really enjoying it. So, back on continuing TV news. I started watching Superman and Lois.
I was thinking about watching that, but I didn't get around to it. I missed the premiere of it.
Episode 2 comes out tomorrow. I really, really like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Jorge, have you seen it yet or no?
I have not, no.
So what I found out recently is that HBO is backing it. So that's like 3 times the budget of an usual CW show. So like think of so that's like 3 times the budget of like The Flash or Arrow or.
Okay.
And it shows there's certain scenes that feel cinema quality.
Okay, interesting.
And it's a very different tone from all the like more somber, not a lot of one-liners. Again, it just feels like the Superman I wanted on the big screen, but it's now on my little screen, which I am perfectly okay with.
Yeah, hopefully, I mean, the CW with the superhero, they start pretty strong, but then I don't know if they maintain that right, like that.
I think I agree. I think it's when they start introducing too much, but when the story is very clean, it's good writing.
Yeah.
But then when they start like intersecting other shows, they have all the freaking properties, other shows, and then trying to really like go weird ways, not the norm.
Yeah, so I agree. I completely agree. So I think CW shows are best when it's just the solo hero.
Yeah,
like Arrow was best when it was just Oliver Queen.
Yes.
The moment the moment he got a team, it all went to crap.
Yeah,
Flash.
Yeah,
Flash is a big one. Yeah.
Yeah, the moment we got a team, it all went to crap. That is CW's Achilles heel right now.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping again, Superman does not need a team. He's Superman.
He's the man of steel, man.
Yeah.
You don't need anybody to help him out.
Yeah.
You can't blame them though, because they see like with the MCU, like, well, let's start wrapping things together so boost the viewership for other shows. So I understand why it's just not done properly.
Yeah, you also mentioned what was it, like tying in other shows. So I went to the Superman and Lois subreddit out of curiosity to see what other people thought. So the consensus is generally is pretty much positive. One complaint I saw was that Supergirl was not mentioned at all, like Kara, which I honestly I had the exact opposite opinion of what they had. Like I did not want Supergirl to be mentioned. Period. I want no ties to anything from the Arrowverse.
To Super,
like no ties, like no mention of Flash, no mention of Supergirl, Arrow. I want none of that.
So
I just want a closed, concise Superman story.
Is this like
if they do that, it has to be for one season. Second season, they'll have to introduce somebody else.
I hope not. Anyway, sorry.
They're not going to keep it permanent. I'm sorry, Alvin.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think you keep. So I was wondering, is this the same?
Same actor
the same actor and the same universe, right?
Supposedly. So in Supergirl, the Superman in Supergirl had one son. The Superman in this show has twins.
Oh, okay.
So same actors, but potentially different universe.
Maybe it might be a different universe.
Yeah, but Arrowverse has
and also in Supergirl, if I remember correctly, in Supergirl, the baby was just born. In this show, the boys are 14.
Oh shit! Damn.
So I actually do think it's just a different universe.
Probably. So then you might be right. Maybe they'll not introduce Supergirl.
Again, I don't want any other ties. Just make it Superman and Lois. That's all I want.
I don't see that happening long term.
I mean, with that, HBO has money in it now. Like, so I'm hoping the pressure from the bigger studio would keep them from towing too hard.
I mean, if you're right about that and they go outside of their guidelines or whatever, hopefully then HBO could be like, we're just gonna put it on our streaming service or whatever.
Please do. I would love, like, if they move this to HBO, like this show alone, I'm enjoying it so much. I would pay for HBO.
Really? You loved it that much in just one season? One episode?
Cause I like the Boy Scout character. Like I love Captain America, and it sucked that I haven't had that Superman in ever. Well, for a long time anyway. So we finally seeing it is like, I want more of this.
Interesting. I will check it out. Usually, CW shows I usually binge watch once like the whole season is on Netflix.
I'll give it an episode. I'll check it out.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
I'm not a big Superman guy. I think he's a boring character, but I'll give it a shot.
Fair. And last but not least of superhero news, Spider-Man's new title. Go Al. You can take it out. You can take this.
This whole home theme is complete. I don't know how to describe it without saying anything curse words. Is crap. All right, I am tired of this. They should have been more creative and put in like a better name or something than what is it called?
No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home.
I'm fairly disappointed in that title. So I kind of get it because like he can't go home based on the final thing that happened. Spoiler for anybody that has not watched what is it? Endgame?
No,
Far From Home.
Far From Home. Remember, home.
Far From Home.
What was the first one? Homecoming?
Yeah. Homecoming.
Far From Home. No Way Home. Home Alone 3.
So anyways, at the very end, I get the title base because at the very end, Mysterio spoils and reveals his identity. So I get it. No Way Home. You can't go back home because of that. But I don't know, man. I'm just sick and tired of this crap.
Fair. I disliked Far From Home greatly as a movie.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I really, even you didn't like it.
No, I didn't. We talked about this. Remember?
Why did you? Okay, I know. I understand why. I'm a huge Spider-Man fanboy, so that's why I hated it. Why didn't you not like it?
I just didn't care for how he was very trusting, and overall, the just the overall
My
way was
my-
I just like it.
the way I mean I enjoyed it. It wasn't bad, but the main reason I didn't like it is the fact that he went from Tony Stark being his role model to this random dude, and I feel like it would have been a lot better if he were able to somehow deal with the pain of losing his mentor, maybe internally or like with his close family, or like be able to live up to his mentor standards or whatever, and kind of build on that as opposed to just introducing some new person.
Yeah, I that's the very good point. I also didn't like how that movie dealt with the post snap, like everyone coming back. It just didn't really address it properly. Like, for anyone who hasn't watched WandaVision, a bit of spoiler, they cover some of that in somebody's flashback of like people coming back that got snapped away, and then the pandemonium and everything, and people experiencing like you were gone for so long, but for these people, they were just gone maybe a minute, a few minutes in their mind. So that was pretty annoying. It was the first movie after Endgame, so it should have been a little more somber, and it wasn't at all.
All right, glad I'm not the only one. Cool. I jealous because the moment that movie made like $1 billion, I felt like it was me versus the world at that point. With my opinion, is like,
No, okay. That was my main deal with that. It's just the fact that like, why did you have to like? He had a mentor, okay? Tony Stark was his mentor, or whatever. Let him live up to that or build on that, not just introduce some, secondary.
I agree. Spider-Man does not need a mentor. He is his own man. Yes, he's 16, 17 years old, but the whole, great power comes responsibility is he grows up fast. He becomes his own man. He becomes his own man in high school.
He still hasn't become that in the MCU.
No, definitely not in my opinion.
No. That movie gave us a good meme, though. That's about it. It's the one with the Tony Stark painting.
No.
Everywhere I go, I see his face. I just replace his face with a bunch of different things.
Oh my goodness, yeah. All right. So what do you guys want to move on to? Video game. We have a lot of video game news. Or you want to talk about some little TCG?
We could do video games. I'm enjoying Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so we could go based.
You actually playing the game?
I did, yeah. I played.
Let's hear about it. Let's hear about it.
So I like exploration games and going around and like trying to find everything, and in Valhalla you do that. There's also an internal game within a game. My obsession with one of the main reason I really love The Witcher is it might seem so stupid, is Gwynich or whatever they call it. Not Gwynich. What do they call it? Gwen. I love playing that card game inside the game, and they have kind of something similar to that, and I enjoy going around playing people with that. So, graphics are pretty good. I have not proceeded too much into the storyline, so I can't tell you guys how the storyline is. But for the most part, like I just like doing random dumb stuff.
Are you playing on PC?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I like how Al's description of his Valhalla plays exactly how he wants to play his D&D games. Yeah, let's knock out all the side quests, guys, and then we'll go back to the main road.
Yeah, that's exactly. I've done one mission that made me do it, and then after that, I was like, "Forget you guys. I'm gonna just explore the whole town before I even proceed."
Yeah, I do appreciate he does look for my plot hooks. I do appreciate that as a DM.
I found
it's like here's the bait. It's like Dave drops a penny. Ooh, a penny. Ooh, a penny.
Yeah.
See if we can breadcrumb Mr. Al now.
All right. Okay, so we'll hit the smaller ones first. Final Fantasy 7 Remake is coming to PS5. And the PS5 is getting an exclusive Yuffie episode. So I don't again. I didn't play the original 7, so the only thing I know about Yuffie is from Kingdom Hearts. But I know she's a beloved character, so I'm excited to see her.
So wait,
Honestly, all of the 7 cast is beloved.
So wasn't there already a remake to Final Fantasy 7, or is this the second episode?
No. So this is the port to PS5 with better graphics, RT and ray tracing, and there's also an additional DLC episode now attached to it.
Oh, okay.
So if you own the PS4 version, you get the PS5 for free, but you have to pay for the DLC, which is fine.
Okay.
Honestly, if they made me buy the whole game again, I would have been pretty angry.
I like the fact that if you have PS4 games, some of them give you the free port to PS5.
I think most of them do. Like Miles Morales did that, and Final Fantasy 7. I think most games are doing that. Consoles are very much just PCs now.
So it's just so.
Yeah, but it's
Final
a
Fantasy
matter of
7.
how much do they want to give you for free as good faith versus money. That's my thought process. Like they could do it, like as far as the tech goes, but financially, the goodwill goes a long way.
So it's not really a remake though. It's just
No. It's just a port from PS4 to PS5, which is with better graphics.
Okay.
So this is the port of the remake of the original.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was confused. I thought it was like the second episode of the first.
No. They did mention the second episode will be a PS5 exclusive though.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'm assuming it looks so good on PS4 already. I didn't have any complaints. So I mean, hey, like if Square Enix wants to do that, go for it. I have a PS5, so I don't mind.
Sony getting those exclusive games.
Yeah. Oh, I remember there was talks of it coming to PC, but it looks like those were not going anywhere.
The remake of the
Probably because they were at some point they're like, yeah, the part 2 is going to come on exclusive PS5, and they're like, oh, okay, never mind.
Watch it be part 2 comes to PS5, and then the first one comes to PC. Just keep us episodes behind.
People will buy it.
People buy it. I mean, I bought Final Fantasy 15 like a year later on PC just because I could.
Wasn't that when it was a mess?
No. It was fine. I think. I don't remember.
The PC version was really buggy.
Was it? I don't remember. I thought it was fine.
Oh, I'm thinking of Batman. I think I'm thinking Batman.
Yeah, I think of Batman. All right, so speaking of coming to PC, so a series I love and behold, Monster Hunter Rise was supposed to be a Switch exclusive, was announced recently. Hey, it's coming to PC. Just 1 year later.
Okay.
I have a whole year to wait, but I canceled that pre-order so quickly. I was like, I'll wait for PC. I'm okay.
I've been thinking about purchasing that Monster Hunter game and playing it. Since we talked about it last podcast about the movie.
But Monster Hunter World?
Yeah.
The old one?
It's a good deal. Like it's pretty much on sale most of the time now, and with that and the expansion, you're guaranteed like hundreds of hours. I'm already at like 1,600 hours.
That's the problem. The fact that I'm guaranteed all those hours will take away from the studying that I should be doing. So I don't want to get myself entangled in that world. Just
Fair.
I'll tell you what, Al. Since you'd be a newbie too, I put like 30 minutes into the game, and I didn't want to play anymore because Mr. N and everyone else had already like hundreds of hours at that point. I'm like, but if you go in fresh, I'll go in with you so we can noob this shit from the get-go.
Yeah, I will buy it for you. If this gets Jorge to play, I will buy it for you, Al.
I'm thinking of doing it. I just the only
it's
thing
a time commitment, man.
That's the only thing that's holding me back is because I've already since I started playing Assassin's Creed. It's a little. I think it's not as intense or that long as Monster World Hunter.
No,
I've already put in like 10 hours in that shit. Okay, so I'm trying to. Don't want to get involved too much.
I mean, you have to play. I mean, you have to sink that many hours. Yeah, I sunk that many hours mainly because I just enjoy I enjoy the game wholeheartedly.
Yes, but
you don't have to.
I feel like there's a lot of side quests possibly.
If we're talking about strictly like side quests and story modes, we're not counting like end game bosses. How many hours would you say? About 100, 120?
Probably 100. Yes.
Yeah, that's
But because it's also learning. So if you know what you're doing from start to finish, probably 70 hours.
Which we don't.
Yeah. But you guys have to learn the controls, learn the combat. Yeah, probably over 100.
Yeah. And knowing how I want to explore everything before I even do the storyline, I'm looking at 150. Okay.
Yeah. It's it is I don't know. It's a fun game. I really enjoy it. So,
no, I've watched a couple videos, and because we talked about it, I am this close to purchasing it. I think I have it maybe in my cart.
Wow.
I just have to submit it.
Yeah.
Like
So
I said, Al, you think about it. You let me know.
So I run a Monster Hunter Discord that is currently 200 members strong. So you guys will have people to play with.
But that's not the problem playing with people. I'm telling you, just the fact that I feel like I won't leave it. So maybe in a month when when my school is done. Well, no, actually it would be 2 months.
Yeah, that's fine. Again, that's fine. Like, yeah, we won't get another Monster Hunter PC game until next year. So
we can be hipsters. We can play the game after it's no longer popular.
Yeah, exactly. So I might get into it probably in April. Yeah.
April. I'm here waiting for you. Go for it.
Yeah. So definitely, like I said, it's in my cart. All I gotta do is submit it because I think Stream has my account. I mean, my credit card already on it.
I'm sure they do.
They do. Speaking of time sinks, I might have put myself into another time sink.
Yeah.
There's a game called Outriders. I've been playing the demo for the last couple days. So it's kind of like, how do I explain this? Oh. So it's like Gears of War plus Division plus Destiny. It's very much a looter shooter, but without like the loot boxes. So you're the story initially is a little bland. So at first, it looks like kind of just like a normal cover shooter. You get three guns, you run around, shoot things, whatever, and then eventually you unlock a subclass which gives you these different abilities. So there's like a technomancer where you like build turrets from like the junk around you. You then make a bunch of gadgets. Pyromancer is very much just a lot of ad control and AoE fire damage. Trickster, which is my favorite so far. You basically like go around assassinating guys and like this time bubble thing. And then there's a tank build, which is how do I explain it? It's an Earth-based power. I guess that's the best way to explain it. But it's really cool. So I was treating it like a cover shooter. So I was going like cover to cover, shooting, like peeking out, shooting, whatever. So it was very boring at first. And then I got stuck in a small room, and I got my from like a boss fight, and I got wrecked by doing that. I was like, okay, how am I supposed to beat this? Then I learned this isn't a cover game. This isn't a cover shooter. This is a run and gun game. I just started just spam my abilities over. That boss fight probably was the most fun I've had in a while.
Yeah, just going guns blazing sometimes.
Yeah, right? So I played Trickster again. So Trickster has an ability where you could teleport behind a guy. So I start fusing my abilities. I would teleport behind a guy, activate my time bubble. They all slow down. Then you have this like sword move, which is like kind of a one-shot kill for like lower ads, and they explode on death. So it's just like it was just really fun.
Interesting.
I downloaded the game, and then I saw it required you to have a Square Enix account, and I can't. I don't want any more accounts out on the internet, man. You know when you get a game, it's like, oh, you have to make an account with our people, and I was like, I don't want to do that. Otherwise, I have the game installed and everything. It's just like, I don't want to do that.
Play it, man. Again, really enjoying it.
I already have a Square Enix account, so I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I think I have one because of Final Fantasy 15, so that's probably why. That's probably why I didn't have to put one in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the game. The only facial animations are a little weird, a little wonky. The map design is kind of bland. But the gameplay, it's really fun, so I'm enjoying that.
Well, it's in beta testing, right?
Yeah, it's a demo. The full game comes out next month.
Okay. It probably work the tweaks around and stuff like that. So I'm down for it. I'm down, but no, I'm mostly down for Monster Hunter World. That's the one that I'm gonna.
That is my love and passion. So I am ready and waiting for you.
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Hopefully soon. Next month or so.
But you want to take the Pokemon?
Yeah, man, we're getting new Pokemon games. For the people like myself who've been waiting for Diamond and Pearl and Platinum for me, but that's a sad question. We're getting Diamond and Pearl remakes, very much in the original like style, but just modernized. So it's not like the new Pokemon games have been coming out. They're very much they're like the same style, like where you walk around in the towns. It's just 3D-ish.
So it's for like the Wii.
It's for the Switch. It's for the Switch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have that, and then there's another more interesting one. It's like a Pokemon game. I don't know if you saw it. It's something Arceus, Pokemon Legends Arceus, and it's like a prequel to everything. So it takes place in like older times. So like the Pokeballs are like made of like wood, and they like got like a latch.
Was that the one that you sent the video and you have to throw the Pokeball itself?
Yeah. So it's like you're actually walking around and catching them, like not going into battle to catch them. Like you literally just throw the ball and you can catch them. It looks more action oriented.
I wonder how that would work. Like if you throw the ball and you didn't catch it, will then you engage in combat?
I guess you could, yeah, because they showed combat and it was very dynamic. Like it wasn't you behind your Pokemon as it attacked. Like you were visible to one side. Yeah. And it was really well done. Pokemon, I don't know if you had an N64 or anything, but Pokemon Snap, it was basically you were a cameraman taking pictures of Pokemon.
Yeah. I remember that. That was awesome. That was I like that thing, that game. It was something I really enjoyed in his childhood. But no, I love Pokemon, man. I'm down to catch them all. I've been waiting. I think we might have talked about this in the podcast. I would love a big world base of like you being able to go to all the different regions and really catching them all. I'm dying for something like that. So maybe this would be something close to it, possibly.
This might be close to it. Yeah, I just don't know the Switch limitations, because the Switch is not exactly a strong piece of hardware for all intents and purposes. It probably has like PS4 style power, but we'll see. I think maybe
I've seen some upcoming games for like the Switch and the Wii U, and they still do those little things where they do the dialogue at the bottom as opposed to people actually talking.
Yeah, that's very common in their gameplay, because then they have to hire additional voice actors for additional languages.
I'm like, dude, it's 2021 right now, and you guys are still showing the little subtitle-based games at the bottom. Like,
so we're talking about Diamond Pearl. Sorry, I had to step out a little bit.
No problem.
Yeah, I was talking about how do you still have games where there's no audio and no vocal.
Yeah, when I saw the box.
Yeah, I'm like
thud. I'm like, really?
I'm like, it's 2021. How you guys are still gonna have subtitles? It probably costs like maybe 10 grand, 20 grand to do something.
Yeah,
like
Pokemon still doesn't have voice acting. It probably never will.
It probably will never will. Yeah, you're right. I
would love for it to have voice acting.
Maybe it doesn't need it as a game.
I think it needs it.
You think so?
As a console game, yes. As a portable game, no. As a portable game, it could get away with it. It's on a console now. It has no excuse.
You're absolutely right.
Okay.
And I think, I don't know if they try to use the silent protagonist as an example.
No, because Zelda Breath of the Wild, Link is silent the entire game. Everyone else has a voice.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
My Digimon game, same thing.
Actually, no, not okay. Link is a silent protagonist, but he still like grunts and yells and
that's.
Pokemon can't even have that.
Yeah. Pokemon is just why change something that works? I guess why.
Yeah, there's no competition.
Yeah, and people will still buy it.
Yeah, why reinvent the wheel if the wheel is fine? Whatever.
I mean, I argue that the wheel is kind of the wheel's busted at this point. So
the wheel is old.
I'm not a fan of the Diamond Pearl remake. So Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Based on the screen, like on the videos we've seen so far, it looks like very much a 1-to-1 remake. So my question is, why should I play this when I still have my Diamond game? I could just go back and replay that. Like, what are you offering new for $60 that I can't already just load up my old DS and play?
It doesn't matter. People are starting to buy it.
Yeah, people are still gonna buy it. People are definitely still gonna buy it.
I am people.
The fact that people don't have Diamond. I mean, that the people don't have. Yeah. No, not that, but that they don't have that console where you could play Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, because this is a nostalgia trip.
Also,
Which-
finding a copy of these games
it's so hard. It's so hard.
is hard and expensive, man.
Yeah. It's just
You're talking like $50 or $60 for an old DS version of Diamond Pro or Platinum.
Yep. Yeah, just it's such a safe move and a lazy move.
Again, why reinvent the wheel if the wheel works?
I mean, but here's the thing. So when they made the remake of Gold, so when they remade Red, Pokemon Red, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, they actually did a lot to change. To when they remade it, they did a lot to improve it. Not just quality of life stuff, like not just graphically, not just quality of life, but like they felt like genuinely different games.
That's because it came from a bigger gap. There's a significant gap.
Wait, what do you mean significant? So
in terms of between Ruby Sapphire and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, there's
that was Game Boy Advance to 3DS, right? This is DS to a Switch.
Yes.
So that I argue that is a bigger gap.
Yeah.
DS to Switch?
I would think so. Yeah, I would think so because
handheld console to full on home console. You're saying that is a smaller gap between Game Boy Advance to 3DS?
If we're talking about the level, the leaps in technology, yes. The leap from the Game Boy Advance to the 3DS was a bigger leap than the DS to the Switch.
I disagree.
In terms of what they're willing to do. Yeah, no.
I disagree.
Plus, just because of what they did with Sword and Shield, it was nowhere near possible for them to do that with Sinnoh.
They didn't have to make it as as big. I mean, I will argue the Galar region is actually kind of tiny based on from what I've seen. It's very linear. It's very linear. I mean, they didn't have to. They could have made it even more like Sun and Moon, a 3D environment. They could have made a 3D environment. It's like, okay, when you look at the comparison shots, even the trees are in the same places.
Oh, really?
Yes, even the trees, the grass patches, everything is exact 1-to-1. The NPCs are in the same place. The animations. There's one animation where your rival Barry, I think is his name. Yeah, Barry walks away from you in a cutscene. So in the old game, he walks block, and go straight line.
Is that how he's walking?
Exactly. That's exactly how he's walking in the remake. Exactly.
He's not even walking straight.
Yeah. He's not even walking. It's not even a smooth walk. He's not even like a curved walk and just organic walking. Is that too much to ask for?
So it's like they're not even trying.
It's not even trying. This feels like honestly, this isn't a remake in my opinion. This is a remaster. This is we're taking the exact same game, we're improving the graphics, and that's all we're doing. That's what it feels like to me right now.
Okay. Yeah.
That's more accurate.
Yeah, it feels like a remake. A remaster, not a remake, and it's so disappointing because we had 3 different remakes where it's such a big leap, and here it's not even they're not even trying.
I would like to know why. Like I would venture to ask the developers. Like, so why
are you remaking it?
No, why is this remake so low quality?
Maybe it was the most loved. Is it the most loved? What is the most loved?
Gold and silver.
Yeah, gold and silver. Yeah, gold
and silver by far. Yeah.
But people love Diamond Pearl. Okay, they love Platinum. There you go.
Yes, Platinum.
They love Platinum, and so there are signs that they are including Platinum story elements into the remake, which is fine. I get it, but again, why? I wish they were doing more.
That's a fair point. Hopefully, they're doing something like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire did with their post game. What was it? The Emerald.
Yeah, the Delta episode. I think
Delta episode. That's exactly what it was. Yeah. If hopefully they're doing something like that.
I can see that. I can see that. I just wish there was more improvement. Again, it's just very disappointing. But what's not disappointing is Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
talking about that. While you
Okay. Okay. Well, my opinion time, I guess.
Yeah, while we were stepping away, I was telling Ori that the one thing I've really been waiting for, or maybe I would buy the Switch or whatever the current gen is for Nintendo, is if they incorporate kind of like I think we might have already talked about this in the podcast, but I want like a real world where you actually visit all the different regions and able to catch every single Pokemon.
Yeah. So you can't visit all the regions. So they just said this is Sinnoh, but this is Sinnoh in the past.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what I'm loving about that is it's an open. I mean, it's an RPG. It's like your standard RPG open world game, which is what we've been wanting from Pokemon.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
like forever.
I really want that.
You don't understand. One in the trailers, your character does a dodge roll into the grass. You don't understand how excited I was. That you can dodge roll? What?
I was telling Hori that I wonder if, like, because I saw in the trailer that they threw the Pokeballs to try to catch the Pokemon. But I wonder, like, if you do that and it doesn't get caught, is that how you engage in battle?
I don't. That's actually a very good question.
I was telling him that in the trailer they were showing how, when you were fighting a wild Pokemon, it wasn't like in the Pokemon fight style that we normally see. Like it was dynamic.
It was dynamic, but it's the same formula. You do get your 4 moves. You still carry 6 Pokemon. So that's all still confirmed.
Okay.
So it's still
I think right.
So the battle system, yeah, you're still your Pokemon next to you, you command whatever.
Okay. Got you. All right. Well, I would look forward to it. I hope it's not like Wii exclusive. Maybe they could incorporate it into like Switch. I keep saying Wii, Switch exclusive.
It'll be Switch exclusive.
It's good, dude. Pokemon doesn't go anywhere else. Mobile and Switch. That's it.
Damn it.
Yeah. Like, so funny story. So when Monster Hunter Rise was coming to Switch, like Switch exclusive announcement, I went out and bought a Switch.
Yeah.
And then they announced it was going to PC. I was like, so I spent $300 for a Switch for nothing. And then
you got Breath of the Wild.
No. Yeah, Breath of the Wild, yeah. But then that very same day, the Pokemon announced it. I was like, oh, okay, I still have a reason to keep my Switch. It had the most roller coaster, like, buyer's remorse I've ever felt. I was like, why did I spend? I was so angry. I was like, why did I spend $300 for it? I was like, oh, this is why I spent $300. Okay.
Are you still gonna pick up the Monster Hunter Pro Controller?
No.
I looked at that because
it looks amazing, but I'm playing on PC. I no.
Yeah.
I mean, you could use it on your PC.
I like my paddles.
He likes his exclusive paddles.
I mean, not exclusive. Like, look, there's little paddles that you just click.
Is that a PlayStation?
Yeah, PlayStation. Yeah, it's a little attachment you put at the bottom, and you get paddles.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, look,
What happened to the other one you had?
This what happened to it. That's the button that broke off. That's the paddle that broke off. That's what happened to it.
Out of warranty.
Out of warranty. 2 years. 2 years. It died. I mean, no, actually 1 year. Because after the first year, the stick was drifting or something. So I got a new one sent to me. Then a year later, the paddle broke. I was like, okay, well, I'm just not buying Razer controllers anymore.
That's a shame, man. Those things aren't cheap either.
All right, $200, man. $200.
Oof, it's
one of my favorite controllers, man. I really like it, but I wouldn't get the Astro one. A midget has the Astro one. Oh, okay, hold on. Wait. Before I get flamed, midget is his nickname. That's his username. before anyone hits me up for using this term in a derogatory mean, it is his username. It's stuck that way. I'm sorry.
We're not talking about a midget. We're talking about the midget.
Yeah. Again, I apologize in advance. I'm sorry. That's what I call him. I've called him that for years because it's his username. It just happens.
I need to ask him, like, why did he decide to go with midget?
I mean, do you want to hear his current username?
No,
not on the podcast. I don't think.
No.
I'm just curious. Like, why did he decide to go? Was he like?
You're the edgy teenager, who likes to say, the extreme stuff. Yeah, okay. He just never grew out of it.
Oh, okay, got it.
Anyway,
he's 420 no scopes XX 6969.
basically just even more edgy. But anyway, he has the Astro controller with the paddles. It feels really nice. Unfortunately, that sucker is sold out everywhere.
Sold out?
Yes, I can't get one. Period. Really annoys me.
Even off the Astros website?
Nope, sold out everywhere. And if you try to buy it like third party, they're charged like $300 or something like that.
Oh,
I'm like, no, I'm okay.
I'll just stick to the controller I have for now.
Exactly. Like this little attachment here. This little attachment, $30.
Wow.
Well, on the PlayStation, it's like 300 or 30.
Yeah, that's
30.
a tenth of a cost. No.
Yeah, well, 1/10. Yeah, exactly 1/10.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so that was my my whole emotional breakdown of why I buy a Switch to okay, I'm glad I have a Switch.
Yeah, I regret. That's one thing it's one of the things I regret is buying a Wii. I bought a Wii.
I'm right there with you.
I bought a Wii a while ago. I don't think I've played it.
Oh, Wii or a Switch?
A Wii. I don't think I played that thing more than a week, maybe. That was it. And I never touched it again. I just sat there collecting dust to the point where I don't even know where it is.
For audio listeners, I'm just nodding my head.
Like, it's such a waste of what do you call it? A consumer item, I guess. I don't know.
Right. Mind you, I spent like a year searching for it because they were sold out everywhere when they first came out. So I had my money saved up. I was in college. No, hold on. Wait, no.
I think we possibly college.
Might be high school actually. Because I didn't buy. Yeah, I bought a Switch. I bought the Wii before I bought a PlayStation 3.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was high school. Yeah, so like high school, no job. I have my money saved up for like birthdays and Chinese New Year's.
Yeah, and then I like the fact that you had the two little controller, and it looked so cool that you were going to be like engaged and do all these like cool things, and it was just an utter disappointment for me.
Right there with you. I felt that. I felt that too.
Moving on from that, should we jump on our main
topic? Yeah. Let's do it. We're about to hit that hour mark. So, manga time. We have. Let's see. So we had One Piece this week. We had My Hero. Yeah, we had the whole shebang.
We had all the main important.
Look at that.
We need to find a third one that we all read, man.
I've thrown recommendations. You guys gotta.
It's me and Al that have to get on them. I know.
Yeah.
That comment is more at Al and me than.
Look, I read so many things.
Yeah, you mentioned Kaiju number 8.
Yeah.
Jorge mentioned what the hell did you mention, Jorge? The Jujutsu Kaisen?
No, that's me. No, I mentioned. Oh yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. He did. Yeah, I mentioned Mission Yozakura family, which is like mafia based.
Yes.
I'm gonna take tomorrow and just read a bunch of chapter 1s and see what sticks.
Yeah. I'm also reading Ayakashi Triangle, which is a little more. I feel like it's not really your guys' speed when it comes to manga, but if you guys try it, go for it. I'm enjoying it.
What is it called? Ayakashi
Triangle. It's more what's the word I'm looking for? Ecchi? Yeah, I guess ecchi. More pervy than what you guys are used to. So it's up to y'all.
Gotcha. I'll check it out. I'll probably check into either Kaiju number 8 or
I really do recommend Kaiju
or the Yakuza family.
Yeah, I'm gonna read those both.
Yeah, Yozakura family is really good too. It's a really good arc right now, actually. It's like it's basically like just battle on battle on battle at this point.
The thing with the shonen mangas is like if they don't stick well, they get cut like nothing.
Yeah, look, Shonen Jump, they're in this business to win it.
They're in a business to make money, man.
Yeah, like they'll cut it. They'll cut if it ain't making money. We'll cut you. Anyway, let's go to One Piece. So cover art, Katakuri's back. Yay!
Yeah.
God, remember when he was named? He was translated as Dogtooth for the longest.
Dogtooth.
Legal trans. Yeah.
Yeah, in the fan translations. Let's see. So
that didn't age well.
Yeah, not age well at all. Anyway, so we're back with Sanji and Black Maria. Sanji's getting his butt kicked.
He really is. He
yeah.
really is.
She mentioned that his armament hockey isn't activating either, mainly because he doesn't want to activate it against a woman. So even
It's a willpower thing.
Yeah, it's a willpower thing, which it makes complete sense. That like, come on, at least defend yourself, man.
Listen, he has a code. Okay, he has a code that makes him pathetic sometimes.
I hate this code. So
he sticks to his guns.
I hate what they're doing to Sanji. Like, okay, I'm all good with funny gags. Like Usopp, he's a coward. That's his gag. He's a coward. But even then, there are moments he'll be a brave, warrior despite his gag. Yes. Sanji doesn't get that. Sanji gets, I'm gonna get beaten up, then ask for help.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm curious. I don't know. Like, I feel like is it just poor reading, or maybe I'm just not, or maybe my opinion of Sanji is just that low now. Him screaming for like Robin to help him. Was there something I missed?
I thought it was a good moment for him. It shows that he has faith in her, that he trusts. That's why she was happy about it. Like, it shows that he trusts and believes that she'll come through. To me, I felt like
I got at the very end that she was like happy that he did that. That I got faith in you. You no longer need to protect me because now you believe that I can protect myself or whatever. But I don't know. It's just like to me. I felt like, dude, why can't you not get out of that yourself? Like,
yeah. See, I get what Jorge said about showing faith in Robin to help him. But I feel like all the Straw Hat crew, like everyone in the crew, has that faith in each other. I feel like did it really need a moment like this to reinforce it?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I'm glad Robin's getting a fight though. It's literally been a decade since the last time we seen Robin had a one-on-one fight.
When was the last time I don't even remember. Like
Skypiea.
Yeah.
Oof. You know how long ago that was?
Whoa, that was.
Oh man, so long ago.
That was a couple years.
Enies Lobby.
Not really. It wasn't really a fight. That was not a fight in Enies Lobby at all.
All right, fine.
So so the last one-on-one fight was back, in Skypiea. So I'm glad to have her back, in battle. I don't know. I just felt like they sacrificed Sanji's character so hard to make this happen.
Yeah, I wonder who he would be fighting now, though. Would he fight Jack?
Probably. That sounds like the build. Yeah, sounds like what they're building up to, right? I mean, is it really? Fighting Jack, is it really an accomplishment now? Like, look how badly wounded he is.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I was going to say, because he looked pretty beat up on there, and he was like, "You still don't call me, what do you call it? I'm not out of the fight just yet. I'm still." We'll see. I don't know what's going to happen.
He could join Marco since he can kind of fly.
He could join. I mean, Marco's just kicking ass by himself.
Marco's like, I got this.
Yeah, but neither of them has gone hybrid.
That's true. I mean, I don't think we've seen
none of them have gone hybrid.
That's true. We haven't seen Marco go. I don't think this is Marco going full out. He's very chill at this point.
Yeah, he's just been hanging back, relaxing, taking it easy.
Like, I would argue Marco should be up there with Kaido and Big Mom. I feel
100%.
He should be up there. He should not be down here. Like, if anyone deserves to be up on that roof, it's him. Like, at this point, I would argue he's probably stronger than Luffy, potentially,
Marco?
or at least, yeah. The number two in Whitebeard's crew, I would argue he's probably stronger than current Luffy.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? We'll see. But I want to go back to seeing Kaido, man. I want to see his.
Oh my God, yes.
It's just because of the break. I know it's only been 2 episodes since Oda teased us with that, but like
I think this one's been 3 weeks, hasn't it?
But because of the break,
2 chapters in a break.
It feels like an eternity.
3 weeks.
It feels like eternity. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's getting. Dude, I can't wait. I feel like maybe this little arc I might like watch it. Like the animation of it. I don't know.
Yeah, I would like to see the Kaido fight in animation. Hopefully it gets a lot of budget.
Oh, it will. It should get the Katakuri treatment.
Yeah.
The Katakuri fight with Luffy was really good.
One little thing I was kind of funny when Yamato asked Momo to jump into her shirt. It's like Momo, you lucky son of a.
Can you imagine Sanji being there?
Oh my god, Sanji would kill him.
Oh man, I wonder what the tattoo at the end with black.
It means woman trouble, apparently, according to Viz's translation.
Oh, okay, women's trouble.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Brooke to ask her if he can see her panties, and she says, "I'm not wearing any." I'm waiting for that moment.
Her weapon looks cool.
Yeah, it's based off some Japanese folklore. I need to look it up again.
Is that the guy's the head got chopped off in the?
No.
It looked like him.
It does, yeah. I think it's just the way Oda draws like the old men.
Yeah, it's really that's actually a cool weapon. I'm looking at it right now. It's got like flames popping out. I think I might want something like this for my monk. Indeed.
I feel bad for the animating team because it looks like she's gonna be fighting bare chested.
Oh my god, the hair. I mean, okay, look, they were able to pull off in Sword Art Online. They could pull it off here.
Yeah, it does look like she's fighting.
Yeah, she's fighting bare chested completely.
Her long hair covering it or something.
Probably, yeah. Or steam, smoke, who knows? Or they could argue no nipples since she's technically half spider. I don't know. Like there's a bunch of different ways Japan know how to get out of this stuff.
I mean, in Japan, I don't think it will get censored. But if it comes to the United States or like on Crunchyroll or something,
Crunchyroll. Yeah, become Funimation basically. Funimation, Crunchyroll. Yeah, they'll probably censor like she's wearing a tank top the entire time or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably
because I don't think Japan. I don't think Japan's kind of like with their like cartoons / movies. I don't think they have like censorship. I'm not sure.
They'll censor nipples in like the publicly like in like the magazines. They'll censor nipples, but if you buy the actual volume, it'll be completely uncensored.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, My Hero. All right, so we are finally at the end of the Todoroki flashbacks, and you two rejoice.
Yes, finally.
We get back to our boy.
Even though half the chapter was still continuation of that. Okay.
99% of the chapter.
So that's what now? 3-4 chapters that we're still
4 chapters. I think it started 299.
Yeah, still talking about that. Well, we will get to meet, I think, the potential other six one for alls. Right? I think 6.
No. Okay, we met the 4th one. We met the 7th, obviously Nana.
No, I'm saying we will get to meet all of them potentially.
I don't think so.
I don't think all of them. No,
because it said at the end that it looks like he's talking with the predecessors.
Yeah, predecessors, but I don't think he means all. It might not be all the predecessors. It might just be more of the ones he met already.
Okay, maybe fair to say.
Because remember, each time he meets one, he unlocks their quirks. Like, do we really need him to wake up with like 3 more quirks?
Why not? It needs it. Dude, I love how Best Jeans calls Dynamic Thunder Duo Magic Power Kick.
Dynamite. Great Explosion Murder God Dynamite.
Yeah, exactly, by his full name. I'm like, dude, that's try to say that like 3-4 like
God.
Best Genius is the best character in this chapter.
Yeah, try to say that like 10 times in a row.
Like, he should just shorten the name to Dynamite. I think that Dynamite's a really good name for him.
That's not Bakugo, though.
It's not Bakugo. I mean, I'm hoping they just nickname him as Dynamite and call it a day.
Yeah, I like that he used his full name. And he's got good gene puns, man.
Yeah.
Illegal denim.
Oh my God. So I do like the little hints they dropped here. So they dropped the silhouettes of Otherworld heroes. So probably like people from probably Korea, America, definitely.
Yeah.
We might get we might get probably a European hero, at least 1 or 2.
Can I get a Colombian one?
Has Colombia ever had a presence in manga?
No,
I need to look that up.
I'm pretty sure it has it. It's usually Brazil or Mexico. They get the the South American shine.
Yeah.
But look at the silhouettes. The premier one in the front kind of reminds me of Dr. Eggman.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that's part of the costume, not his actual hair. I'm hoping. Actually, I don't know. That might be.
We don't know.
Yeah,
we really don't know.
I mean,
one of them in the back middle.
Yeah. So one looks female.
Yeah, definitely
one looks like a ninja hair-esque silhouette. I'm interested in the one with the lightning bolts. Like, he kind of looks like a very exaggerated Flash character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the one to his right. It looks like it could be like transforming animal thing.
Yeah. And then the one on the right, we don't really get the back because the
bubble. Yeah, the bubble.
Yeah.
The panel's covering it. So, dude, all the chapters, both these two are really getting like to like the main highlight of their arcs or something.
Yeah. So one thing that got me concerned is Deku's and All Might's secret is not much of a secret anymore. Although it still is, but like more people are gonna know.
The one thing I'm actually curious, on top of that, but on the one panel, it looks like Deku is missing something. It looks like his hand is not.
Oh, it's fully cast. That's why it's fully cast. Yeah, so his fingers are wrapped up as well.
Okay.
I would hope they don't take his fingers away.
Yeah, I thought he lost. I thought that was like a leg missing or like half the leg amputated or something. So I was kind of concerned about that.
Yeah, I hope not. Deku needs his limbs.
He needs to look hero by the time he's a full hero. You know what I mean? He can't be missing limbs and stuff like that yet.
Yeah,
You'll get there.
I agree.
Yeah. So another worry. So again, what I mentioned before, worrying about Deku's secret. So Endeavor mentioned, One for All has something to do with Deku. So which he told Genus and Hawks. And what makes it more suspicious is they just revealed All Might wants to talk to him by himself. Just so many. Oh my goodness! It's like so many dominoes stacked up.
I mean, it could just be like Endeavor allowing his, because Hawk is number 2 and Best Genus is number 3, right? And,
I'm hoping they don't reveal anything. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't.
I think he's just like revealing it to them two only. I don't know if he mentioned to everybody.
Yeah, because this becomes public knowledge. Oh man, it's gonna ruin. I feel like it's gonna ruin Deku's career.
Yeah, you think people will blame him for?
No, they'll see him more. They might make the connection between him and All for One. It might be there might be like rumors of him being like his son or somehow blood related. Yeah,
tabloids.
Yeah, tabloids. Yeah, like again, here, All Might always mentioned that being a hero is kind of like a popularity contest.
Yeah.
So if there's rumors of Deku having a connection with the main villain of the story, Deku's popularity is gonna crash hard.
Yeah, fair. I wonder if Endeavor is still number 1, like popularity. I wonder if he'll or if like Hawk took it over because of the whole mention of his son Dabi being a villain.
I can see Best Genus coming up to number 1.
Yeah, I can see Best Genus becoming number 1.
Comeback, yeah.
You think he'll sweep over the number 1 spot?
Yeah, I can see that. But to be honest, the 3 of them look like they're going to make an alliance anyway, so I don't think it really matters who's number 1 in this among those 3 anyway.
Yeah, no, definitely. The 3 of them definitely have some kind of connection, or they're going to really continue working with each other. And Best Genus, I feel like, has a lot of faith in Hawk based on the fact that he allowed him to give him up to Dabi and stuff like that. And
I'm gonna make a prediction. I think the next time they do a top 10 heroes list, one of the students is gonna crack the top 10.
Oh, we got it cool.
I don't know who, maybe Todoroki, but I think one of them is gonna crack the top 10.
I would love Deku to make top. I mean, it's too early for him to make top 10.
Is it?
I mean, he's still a freshman in high school.
Yeah,
I'm approaching second year, but I would love for him to make top 10, mainly because
done a lot.
He's done a lot in the last fight, and heroes were present to see this. Like this wasn't like him versus Overhaul where no one was around.
Yeah.
Like,
there were people around for overhauls.
I mean, but no one really like saw Deku do all that stuff.
I mean, there were heroes on the ground outside the scene when he was.
That's true. Oh no, okay. The reason why he didn't get publicity for overhaul is because it was a covert operation.
There you go.
That's why it was a covert operation. This one was it was a big publicized takedown, and no
full on.
Deku needs a big news Morgan in his universe. That's what he needs.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, I think I like that prediction. It just came to me. I think that's a good prediction that one of the kids is going to crack the top 10.
I mean, it's a little early, but I mean, I don't know who would be.
Dynamic duo, of course.
Dynamic duo.
No, the Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Great explosion, murder god, dynamite.
Oh my god.
And they spelled it dynamite like might. Like
yeah. So yeah, it was a mistranslation. So in the beginning, it was dynamite, like the word, but then they realized it was actually a pun on All Might's name. So dynamite.
Okay.
I'm glad they went to fix that.
Yeah. So it's the little things.
It's little things.
But
you should just call himself Dynamite.
Yeah, exactly. Kept it short and sweet.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so we are pretty much out of time for this week.
Yeah, I think we can call it here.
Yeah. All right. So for those who stuck around, thank you very much. We always appreciate the listening and lending your ears to all the shenanigans we bring to you. My name has been Mr. In. You can find me here and also at Mr. David In on Instagram and Twitter and all the usual shenanigans, I guess. Mr. Jorge.
I know I said I'd make a Twitter, but if you know me, I'm a procrastinator. So you could just find me here being Jorge.
Okay. And you can find me at I finally fixed it. So you can find me on Twitter at paging doctor underscore. What do you call that little
underscore
al and also on Instagram at paging Dr. Al as well.
I did plug you the week you weren't here. I just want you to know that.
Me?
But
yes,
you would know that if you listen to the podcast, which of course you did.
Oh.
Of course, I did plug you.
Okay, awesome. I did listen to some of it. Yes, I did remember some of it.
Anyway, so you can find us here on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Podbean, Google, Spotify, and anywhere else you can listen to our voices. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Have a good one, guys. Stay safe. Get your vaccinations and
like they have a choice.
Yeah. Well, they do.
I mean, some people have a choice.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Get your vaccinations. Stay safe, like I mentioned, and till next week.
See you.